gentlemen, welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, where tonight, inside the Monroe Civic Center Arena, the Arena League on YouTube features the Monroe Greenheads looking for revenge as they take on the Memphis Hound Dogs on this week's Arena League Game of the Week. Once again, inside the Monroe Civic Center Arena, I'm David Cox. Alongside for tonight's broadcast is Don Wheeler. Welcome, Don.
Thank you, Dave. Good to be here.
Monroe looking for revenge as they try to counter a 70-26 defeat in the hands of Memphis about a month ago.
Exactly, and now Memphis is not enjoying a current two-game losing streak. However, the last game they won was against Monroe a couple of weeks back in June.
And Monroe probably played their worst game of the year against Memphis. So Memphis defense last week was the play of the game for them, as they are the player of the week.
Indeed, and they forced 3 turnovers against Arkansas, including 1 interception and 2 fumble recoveries. They had 1 defensive touchdown. That was the only touchdown scored in the game for Memphis. 3 sacks against Arkansas quarterback for a loss of 21 yards. Tyler Hunt and Darian Primes each had a fumble recovery. Demetrio Ewing had 1 interception.
And Don, no touchdowns by the offense. For the Greenheads, Timmy McClain, player of the week.
Once again, and he did have a great performance last week against the Ozark Lunkers. Thrilling 56-50 come from behind win. He completed 28 of 43 passes, 380 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Had a passing completion 65%, averaging 13.6 yards per completion. To date, he has completed 129 of 220 passes, 1,563 yards. Number 2 in the league with passing yards and completions.
Just barely the second in the league, right behind the Ozark Lunkers quarterback.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a quick break before tonight's throw-off. You are watching the Arena League Game of the Week, the Memphis Hound Dogs against the Monroe Greenheads on YouTube. The throw-off after this break. The Memphis Hound Dogs against the Monroe Greenheads. Both teams come in at 3-3 in the league. Both teams are 2-2 in their division. And Don, this has major playoff implications as the first and second place teams go to the playoffs after you have 2 this week and 1 more, and then playoffs start, first and second place teams. So this could be for all the marbles for the team going into our division as a second place team.
Well, and then too, both of these teams coming in at 3-3 and 2-2 in the division. So they're basically even. So this game is definitely going to be a thriller. And again, like you said, as we did the intro, Monroe is coming in looking for a little revenge, and Memphis is looking to break a 2-game losing streak.
And Don, you did the points for and against. Do you remember what that was when you were doing it?
I did, and this is the only thing I can come up with that has Memphis slightly ahead. Points for and against, if you take the difference, Memphis is up plus 13, and the Greenheads minus 27.
So lots on the line. Memphis in all white with the navy blue helmet. The Greenheads in white pants, orange jerseys, green helmets. Throw off number 1, James Herard. Back deep for the Memphis Hound Dogs. I believe that's number 0. Cormonte, no, it's number 10, DJ Briggs, and the ball bounces out of bounds inside the 5. Let's see where they'll put it. I don't know if it'll be at the 5 or the 25.
Yeah,
we'll see.
It hit the ground first, hit the turf at right about the 7-yard line, took a high bounce.
So
and
this is one of the things we haven't quite figured out what to do sometimes on the kickoff, whether it goes out of bounds, over the wall at certain times, but it was inside the 10-yard line, so it goes to the 5-yard line where Memphis has 1st and 10. Quarterback Sky Forrest for Memphis. He's got in the backfield is DJ Briggs, and there's a whistle.
We got a problem over here with across the field with the yard markers. So they're trying to get them, they're tangled up. They're trying to get those untangled and sorted out. Hope it's not as bad as a knotted up shoelace. You know, they can be kind of difficult sometimes, but they're working diligently over there to get that done.
Sky Forrest on the season, Don. He has thrown on the season for 799 yards on a 65 of 133 attempts, 21 TDs. That places him number 6 among all the quarterbacks. Timmy McLean, as we said, is number 2.
Right. Now, I think Sky Forrest, he was a walk-on at the University of Memphis, and then he transferred to Lane College.
And he did not start the first couple of games.
I was about to say that. He did not start the first couple of games, and but even then, he still has a lot of yardage and really impressive stats to start this game. They're still trying to get the yard markers untangled across the way over there. It must be a really tangled up mess. Looks like they're making some progress.
But the leading rusher on the season for Memphis is Tony Bell. He has 76 yards on 16 carries, 4.8 yards a carry. That puts him at 5th in the league. The leading receiver for the Memphis Hound Dogs, the leading receiver is not even in the top 10. Because that's what I have here, the top 10. And
well, I've got Donald Gray
yes, right.
Yeah, Donald Gray was one. Kewan Malone and Cormonte Hamilton are some of the receivers to watch.
All right, looks like we're just about ready. Chain it down markers, untangled on the other side, and here we go. DJ Briggs in the backfield. There's the toss. Intercepted by the Greenheads. Number 1 for the Greenheads, James Herard. Intercepted it at about the 10-yard line, and into the end zone he goes. And Don, if you look at the last time these two teams played, that's why
tremendously, and we may see it improve even more tonight.
That was the 10th interception on the year for Sky Forrest. Here's the throw off. Received at about the 9-yard line. That's number 10, DJ Briggs. He gets just across the 10, maybe to the 12-yard line where, see, that's number 9, Frederick.
Yeah, Frederick Lloyd, Denarius Antoine was in there on that stop as a host of Greenheads, bringing him to a halt at about the 12-yard line.
So, 1st down and 10 for Memphis for the 2nd time tonight. Sky Forrest will be the quarterback. To the near side will be DJ Briggs. To the far side looks to be, that's number 7, which we do not have on the roster, and number 1, McCarrion Johnson. In motion goes Briggs. The handoff is to Briggs. He'll have to change completely to the other side of the field where he's run out of bounds there by number 10 for the Greenheads, Denarius Antoine.
James Herard was also on that stop, punching him into the wall. And, yeah, he did an about-face right about midfield and came back to the near side, getting stopped at the 19-yard line. So 2nd down and about 4.
Briggs had went in motion, so he starts the same place he did last time. Let's see if he'll go in motion. Vertical motion, number 7. There's the snap. There's the pass. It's complete. That's to number 1, McCary and Johnson inside Greenhead territory all the way down to the 15-yard line. On the stop for the Greenheads, number 1, James Herrard.
Just a little out pattern there along the sideline there to McCary and Johnson, and he got great yardage out to the 15 in Greenhead territory.
Back to pass, the throw near side to number 7, who almost lost it, and he'll finally be stopped there by number 24 for the Greenheads, Dakarian Jackson.
Just a little short pass to the side there, Dave. He just went down a few yards downfield and turned around and caught the pass. Like you said, he almost dropped it, but did recover. No gain on the play. Second down.
Hand out of the middle to Briggs. He is stopped for a loss. Back to about the 18-yard line.
Dave, number 10, Denarius Antoine, was in on that stop, and he got hit hard. Loss of about 4 on that play. Third down, ball at the 18-yard line. Loss of 3.
3 receivers to the far side. In motion is Briggs. Forrest looking. He throws all the way across the field. Incomplete, intended for Kewan Malone. He was down at about the 5-yard line and way overthrown, so it'll bring up a 4th down for the Hound Dogs.
Antoine was putting a little bit of pressure on the quarterback on that play, assisting just a little bit in that overthrown pass. 4th down.
On the year, conversions on 4th down. They are the bottom team in the league on that. Throw is complete. That's number 0, Carmate Hamilton, in for the touchdown. And Don, that was definitely holding in the middle of the field. In fact, it was probably a grab of the face mask that the official did not see. And that allowed the quarterback to get the throw in there to Carmate Hamilton at the 5, and he waltzed into the end zone untouched for the tying touchdown. There's where he caught it at the 5. Into the end zone he goes. Untouched. Going for 1. Down he goes. Kerry Starks sacks the quarterback on the extra point attempt. So, 11:36 remaining. We're tied at 6.
Yeah, Starks just broke right on through. Broke through that one particular blocker, and he just grabbed onto the legs of the quarterback, and down he went.
What the quarterback Forrest was trying to do, he was trying to get back to that in the running lane so he could run in. But Kerry Starks said, "Not in my house tonight."
Well, he thought he was going to get that key block, and he just was not able to do so. Starks broke through.
On to throw off for the Memphis Hound Dogs will be number 7, Kewan Malone. Back deep to receive for Monroe. I think that's number 18,
it is, number
Tracy
18,
Brooks, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct. Tracy Brooks, our new guy. Let's see what you got.
Finished second in the MVP voting
Got whistles.
in the National Arena League, where he played for the Salina Liberty.
Not sure what happened. Maybe Bristol's just not quite ready to start play. Here we go again.
I think maybe somebody might have dropped something on the field right here about the 20.
Yeah, we couldn't see it.
There's the throw. Taken by Brooks. It's up the middle, across the 15, down up to the 20, up to about the 22-yard line. On the stop for the Hound Dogs, number 18, Kevin Taylor. But Don, an excellent return for our first possession on offense for the Greenheads.
Indeed, he was brought down by Nemusio Ewing, and what he caught about the 5, so great return.
That's something we have not seen a lot this year, good returns in the kicking game. Number 2, Ed Smith to the near side. Also in motion to the near side is Mark Britt. There's McLean down the middle. Complete to Britt at the 5. And down he goes. First and goal for the Greenheads.
Hey, that was a bullet pass. Here's the replay here. Look at what we have. He just looks, didn't even hesitate. almost threading the needle.
Double team down there.
Yeah, he was
on
double
Britt.
teamed and being brought down by
In motion is Britt once again. There's the handoff to Tracy Brooks. Brooks inside the 5, down to about the 2, and he meets a pack of Hound Dogs right there at about the 2-yard line, maybe the 1. I believe they're going to say the 1-yard line.
They did put it down.
That was a great run because he got hit head on at the 3, and he carried him all the way to the 1. Very powerful running back in Tracy Brooks. In motion goes Brooks. There's the throw, incomplete. Don, that was almost intercepted there by number 8.
Demetrio Ewing.
Don, that would have been a touchdown in the other direction.
There was nobody in front of him. He would have been off to the races. There's the replay there. He got a little tip on it, and it went harmlessly out of bounds.
The intended receiver was Ed Smith Jr. So they'll bring up third down. Third down and goal at the 1. Back in at running back is Tracy Brooks. He lined up as a receiver last time, back into the backfield with Timmy McLean. There's the pitch to Brooks. Brooks is fumbled. So the turnovers are going to be 1-1 now. Now they're going to check and see across the way. Did he get into the end zone first?
Yeah, we're going to have to do it.
Ruling on the field is that the runner fumbled the ball before crossing the goal line. Recovered by Memphis. It is a touchback.
So the ball will come out, I believe, to the 5-yard line, if I'm not mistaken. It'll be first down for Memphis, so the turnovers will be 1-1. And our replay officials right next door to us.
Yeah, they're looking it over.
They're looking at it right now.
They may review it.
I think Bowden wants to review. He's calling the official over. That's Marty Adams.
Monroe has
Jason
elected
Smeedy
to challenge the ruling on the field. This is their only challenge of the first half.
All right, so you heard the announcement, and we'll get some replays for you here shortly.
They are both looking at it very seriously
here we go.
next door.
Let's see what happens. Looks like we have a good angle here. Now, ball is loose before the goal line, right there. Ball is loose.
Good job. Let's see. Who is that? Can't see his number.
The ruling on the field has been confirmed. First and 10, Memphis.
That was a very good defensive play. I couldn't see who the guy was.
The number either,
very good punch out for him. So we're 6-6, 1 turnover apiece. Memphis has the lone offensive touchdown on the night. So Sky Forest will bring his offense back out on to the field. They'll start again first down at the 5-yard line. Let's see, that's number 1, McCary and Johnson to the near side, as well as Kewan Malone, and the running back is DJ Briggs. I don't know what the weight is, but here we go. Referee Marty Adams says, Chris Ducote says, let's go play. Back to pass, throw across the middle, incomplete. Just Don McCary and Johnson just did not catch the football.
I was going to say that would be, I would classify that one as a drop, but yeah, Johnson came up to about the 10-yard line and cut across midfield, a little slant pattern there, and just was unable to hang on to it.
Second down for the Hound Dogs. Sky Forest, a very large individual for a quarterback.
He is.
And
we have some more delay of games going on over here, not from the team, but maybe some equipment malfunction or something.
I think they're talking about the door over there, but it doesn't fit in properly. It's closed. That's the best they can do. That's good eye by the officials seeing that. It could be a hazard before the night's over. Forrest looking down the field. Ball is caught, almost intercepted by Herrard, but on the catch is Kewan Malone at about the 13-yard line.
And Dave, he just did a little cross pattern to the middle of the field, turn around and just say, throw it to me. Wasn't even moving when he caught it.
Third down and 3 yards to go. Receivers split evenly to either side. Briggs in the backfield along with Sky Forest. There's the snap.
Flag.
Flag is down. The throw is caught by number 8, D'Amico Ewing, inside Greenhead territory at the 20, but I believe we're going to have a holding call back at the 10-yard line.
DeCarrion Jackson on the stop, and we'll see what the official's saying. Here we go.
Illegal defense number 15. His hand was not on the ground at the snap. The penalty is declined. It'll be 1st and 10, Memphis.
Okay, that's the first time we've heard that call this year.
I did see it when reviewing one of the games earlier. Let's see who it was.
Nope, he wasn't.
Yep.
He was standing straight up.
I did see it in one of the games that I watched earlier. Not here in Monroe, but elsewhere. First and 10 at the 20.
Two receivers to the near side. Briggs to the far side. No backs in the backfield with Forrest. In motion is a handoff. Nope. Sky Forrest will keep it. He is inside the 20, inside the 15. The ball is fumbled, and the Greenheads will come up with the fumble recovery. On the recovery, that's number 15.
John Brown.
John Brown
I think
Jr.
James Harrod, I have to watch a replay, but I think James Harrod may have caused the fumble. Let's see. Yep.
James
He
Harrod
ripped it
got
right
the
out of his
fumble,
hand.
got the cause fumble, and John Brown Jr. with the recovery. First down for the Greenheads. 2 turnovers for Memphis already tonight with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. There's the quick pass out to number 18, Brooks. Brooks across the 20, and he'll be stopped at probably about the 21-yard line.
It's like about 1 yard shy of that first down.
9-yard pickup on that little quick hitter out of the backfield from McLean to Tracy Brooks Jr. One of those where the forward progress, he hits the wall and the play is killed because he's forward progress and hitting the wall. In motion is Britt. There it is to Mark Britt. He be close to the first down, but I don't think he got it. It's going to be 3rd down and less than a yard.
He was knocked down by Ladarius Lee and Tajarian Prison.
No gain on the play, so it'll be 3rd down and 1. And Don, it looks like what the Greenheads are doing is some quick out passes, one-step throw, trying to stop this rush because Memphis is a big team.
They are huge.
Ed Smith Jr. to the near side. Britt should be in motion. Let's see. Nope. There's the handoff, and Brooks will be stopped in the backfield at the 20-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and 2. Let's see if they
surrender or not.
Surrender or continue. Let's see. They're going for it.
Wow. Gutsy call by the Greenheads.
Well, are they going to do it or not? We don't know. I think they're going to surrender now.
Okay. This early in the game, and you're fairly deep into your own territory. Might not be a bad idea.
Not a bad move. 15, Mr. Ducote. The officials tonight, if I can find my sheet, I have 9 million sheets here to look at. There it is. The referee is Chris Ducote. The line judge is James Freeman. Head linesman Dennis Woods. And Adrian McCrae is the back judge.
Dave, you mentioned something earlier that Memphis has an advantage over is the size of their team. They are huge.
They are the largest team, I believe, in the Arena League. Sky Forrest with Briggs beside him in the backfield. Motion to the far side. The throw across the middle is complete to number 1, Macarian Johnson. On the stop is James Harrod. It'll be about a gain of 6, maybe 7. Up to the 22, so a gain of 7.
Just a quick pass down the middle of the field. Harrod was waiting on him, so he didn't get much yardage after the catch.
Harrod exits the game, and Rayshawn Wright comes in his place. In horizontal motion, vertical motion both. Right the middle is Sky Forrest. He has first down yardage. He's into Greenhead territory. down at the 21-yard line, and Don, that is a load to take down.
He is. Regine Wright tripped him up back about the 24-yard line, hit him in the legs and brought him down. There we go. And there's that hit I was telling you about, so brought him down.
And one thing,
21-yard line.
One thing defensive coordinator John Shiver said is they're going to work on tackles this week. Intercepted again! Just completely taken away from the receiver, McCarrion Johnson. That was number 21? No, it's number 5. That's Eric McIntosh Sr. Don. He just took it away. He just took it away from the receiver.
McCarrion Johnson was the receiver. Yeah, he just took it away. McCarrion Johnson almost had it. He just reached around from behind and snatched it.
I think he was trying to knock it out, and the next thing you knew, he had it in his hand and he took off.
Now, the coach across the way, Memphis coach, did throw a red flag out, so we're going to see what that's all about.
He definitely wasn't down.
No.
We'll have to see. Here's the explanation.
Officials timeout.
Okay.
Don't know what the question is right now. But Coach Terry Bowden, the head coach of the Greenheads, right there, right between the two officials. You can just see his head with the glasses on. That's Max McGee right behind him with his back to us. He's the special teams coach.
Well, Memphis.
And there's the head coach for Memphis.
Yeah, he threw
Richard Gillum.
Yeah, he threw the flag almost immediately following the end of the play.
As we saw in the replay, there was nothing there to throw a flag on. I mean, he wasn't down. I mean, he just took it away from him.
Here we go. Let's see what we'll find out.
No explanation.
Nothing?
We're just going to play.
Okay. You know as much as we do.
All right. 4 minutes and 1 second to go in the first quarter. 6-6 our score. McLean, quarterback. In motion is Britt on the far side. Plenty of help. The throw over the receiver's head, number 9, Frederick Lloyd. The rush was on for Memphis. And
Jarian Frizen, he was the one putting the pressure on, forcing the throw out of bounds.
I think if I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
there
he goes.
4 people blocking for Timmy McLean, so that left only 3 to receive, and there was 4 back there in defense for the Hound Dogs. McLean steps up in the pocket. He throws complete to number 9. Great catch by Frederick Lloyd as he goes across midfield into Hound Dog territory at the 24.
Maybe a desperation throw if you want to call it that, but Lloyd was in the right place at the right time. I think that McLean probably wanted to go deep, but he didn't have that option.
And Don McLean, you know of anybody, he can have a desperation pass that looks real good in the end, always. We have a flag. I didn't see what was happening. I was not looking over in that direction. Memphis pointing backwards. Here's referee Ducote.
Offsides, defense number 6. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
And the one that was pointing backwards was number 6.
Number 6
for Memphis. That being Tajarian Friesen.
You got to sell the call, Dave. You got do what it
First down. First down is a 19. Ed Smith Jr. on the near side. On the far side is number 6, Mark Britt II. In the backfield, Tracy Brooks along with Timmy McLean, the quarterback. In motion, and it's going to be offsides. I believe we're going to have offsides on Ed
Offense
Smith.
number 2, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
First down.
Ed Smith just got a little bit of steamroller going there too a little early, and
He was all the way down to the 10-yard line, and he still hadn't snapped the ball yet. So.
He's shaking his head. Okay, my bad.
I think he saw something that the quarterback did that he really didn't do. Now he's in motion. There's the snap. Good snap. McLean. He's going to get back the penalty yardage back to the 20, maybe the 22. So it'll be second down and 13. And Don, I'm going to tell you, he was very close to being outside the running line.
I was waiting for you to pause, and I was going to say that, and I'm not sure if he wasn't.
I mean, he might have had one foot touching it, but I don't know. Must have been close enough because nobody on Memphis' side is saying anything. Smith in motion. No rush this time. McLean has time. He still has time. Now he's got pressure. He still has pressure. He's running around in the backfield. He throws it across the field. Incomplete. Intended receiver was, I believe that's Frederick Lloyd.
Frederick Lloyd.
Wow, he was running around for his life back there.
McLean should give camps to the youngsters just to teach them how to scramble back there. He is the master at scrambling.
He does an excellent job of that.
Holding. Defense number 5. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Sorry about that. I didn't see a flag out there either. But
number 5 for Memphis, that is Ladarius Lee. Let's see if we see it on the replay. All we're going to see is McLean running for his life.
It must have been down.
He does a good job there. I don't even know where number 5 was. I see number 5. He's on the. Oh, thank you. Our director Josh tells us that flag was in the end zone. Big rush. He gets out of the rush. He gets to the center of the field. He got in the center and he's down to inside the 10-yard line. Don, did he do a great job of making it back to the center of the field so he could cut it up and run?
He did indeed. He was all over the place back
Memphis.
there. Memphis
their first timeout of the first half.
Timeout.
There's the replay, Dave. Look at him go. I mean, he comes back to the 25, then back to the midfield, making sure.
Correction, there will be no charge timeout. That is the end of the first quarter.
Oh, that's the end of the first quarter. Well, he missed that. So we have played 15 minutes here in Monroe in the Civic Center. Our score is 6-6. You're watching the Arena League on YouTube. We'll be back after this break.
What if you could talk directly to your favorite Arena League player? Welcome to VIP Ballers, a social media platform where you can get direct access to your favorite player, DM them, get training for your young athlete, mentorship, personalized videos, and exclusive content. All you need to do is head to VIPballers.com, sign up, and follow your favorite TAL player.
The neighbors just stopped by. Can you throw these on the grill?
Garage beef? Huh. 5 more minutes.
All beef hot dogs. Filled with beer.
Honey, where are the gosh dang dogs?
5 more minutes.
Garage beef from Garage Beer.
What'd you do to these dogs?
Almost done.
Back inside the Monroe Civic Center Arena. The Arena League game of the week. The Memphis Hound Dogs against the host team, the Monroe Greenheads. It's 6-6 after 1 quarter of play. David Cox along with Don Wheeler. And Don, this is kind of what you would expect with 2 teams battling for the playoffs.
It is, and a great choice to make this the game of the week. We've had some key turnovers already in just the first quarter. We've had some incredible plays. We've had a couple of great scores and some great athletes out there to watch.
Timmy McLean will have second down at the 8-yard line, second down and 1 after that big run he just had to end the first quarter. In the backfield will be number 18, Tracy Brooks. Receivers, both of them are split to the near side. There's the pitch to Brooks. He breaks inside, and he will lose yardage back to the 10. And Don, the Hound Dogs, number 26 and 23, there to make the tackle for Memphis.
Yep, don't have those on their roster, but again, I think that the Greenheads are going to struggle with the running game tonight simply because of the size of the defense.
Exactly. A little offside. There's going to be a first down, I believe. That was number 23 who just made a good tackle, and he comes back the next play and is offsides. I don't know whether McLean must have a tremendous flexion in his count that makes him jump off sides. He has done that 2 or 3 times each game.
Defense number 9. Half the distance to the goal results in a first down. First and goal, Monroe.
Okay, Don, the placement of the ball is inside the 5. So the Greenheads, if they run, it has to be a running back. It cannot be McLean.
Right.
He cannot
Correct.
scramble to run. That is one of the arena rules. Once inside the 5-yard line, quarterback cannot scramble. McLean, no receivers in the backfield. Britt in motion to the far side. He gets the ball thrown and touchdown! After about 3 tips in the back of the end zone is Tracy Brooks for his first reception and first score as a Greenhead.
Dave, I tell you what, the Greenheads did a great job in feeding off the defense there. Adrian Fox was just out of the blocks there and all over.
I thought
McLean.
I thought he was offsides. He was so quick.
Yeah,
back
I mean
there.
he was quick.
And once again, the magician, Timmy McLean, got out of it. All right, receivers will be split to either side. Britt to the near side. To the far side will be Ed Smith. In the backfield is Brooks. In motion was Smith. He has time. Now he's scrambling. Now he has time again. He throws the ball wide open. It's Britt in the corner of the end zone. A rarity. An extra point for the Greenheads.
Davey not only had one, he had 2 receivers that could have caught that ball in the corner of the end zone. No one around them.
So with 13:45 remaining in the second quarter, here's the replay.
Looking, scrambling as usual. And
a great block there by Brooks.
There's
and
2 people back there that anyone could have caught it.
Both receivers. Britt came all the way from the near side of the field all the way to the corner as scrambling Timmy McLean found him in the corner for the extra point. And the Greenheads have taken a 13-6 lead early in the second quarter.
All right, Greenheads getting ready to throw off.
James Herard. Let's see if it's James Herard. Yep, James Herard.
DJ Briggs back deep to
There's
receive.
The throw. Great throw. He'll pick it up at about the goal line. And down he goes at the 1. Oh, my goodness. Number 9, Frederick Lloyd.
Good.
Welcome to Monroe.
Here's the replay. Watch this incredible body slam.
Don, he was untouched down the field. Untouched, and he made Mr. Briggs pay for it.
I think the fans in the arena are very pleased with that. They have come to life a little bit more. Ball at the 2-yard line.
Sky Forrest, the quarterback for the Hound Dogs. He will have Malone to the near side along with McCarrion Johnson. The backfield, he'll have number 10, DJ Briggs, probably still shaking the cobwebs out of his head. In motion, vertical and horizontal, back to pass. He just throws it up in the air. Don, he threw that backwards, I believe.
He did, but
it's going to be a safety anyway, I believe.
It's going to be a safety anyway.
Safety.
Yep, there it is.
I think that's the second safety of the year for the Greenheads. We'll have to see.
The result of the play is a safety.
We'll have to see on the replay, hopefully, who got the
There was
sack.
a lot of people in there. Number 21 and number 4 for, a whole host.
Perron is the one who held on for the longest, and in 21, Trey Hollins came in along with 24, DeCarrion Jackson, and cleaned it up and got the safety for the Greenheads.
Yeah, Cameron Blaylock is who eventually caught it.
Don, he threw it backwards.
Yeah, because
In fact,
it hit the wall.
It hit the wall. That's the only reason I guess the offensive lineman was able to catch it. And if he was the center, I don't know if that's eligible or not. I don't guess they're going to worry about it. I imagine the Memphis Hound Dogs are right now, they're reeling. Number 7, that being Kewan Malone, he'll go back and throw off for the Hound Dogs. 15-6, 13-17 left in the first half. Right now they're moving. Oh, they're going to move. Everybody's moving back a little bit because of the safety. All right, here we go. There's the throw. It just did get to the 10-yard line, and the ball is out of bounds. It'll be the Greenheads' ball. They can't recover it.
Looks like the official standing at about the 8-yard line.
I believe that's where the Greenheads ball, 1st and 10 at the 8. Making changes to our roster right now, trying to find out who a couple of these players are.
It is Monroe's ball, 1st and 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, I got close. I said 8, 7.
That was against the wall over here.
We couldn't see it.
We were at the mercy of the referees on that one. Alrighty. Let's see. Splitting out to the near side will be number 18, Tracy Brooks. The 2 receivers are on the far side. Malone in the backfield by himself. Malone looking. He throws the ball complete. That's Ed Smith Jr., I believe. Or is that Britt?
I think it's Britt.
It's Britt. Mark Britt the second, right at the midfield mark. 24-yard line, still in Greenhead territory. First down for the Greenheads.
Just a little sideline route there, and he got about midfield, turned around, and caught the ball. Darius Lee made the stop.
First down and 10 for the Greenheads. Clicking on all cylinders at the moment. Britt in motion, the vertical motion. Oh my goodness, Miracle Man got out of it again. Now he throws, complete! He got out of it and got a completion to number 9, Frederick Lloyd. And the Miracle Man scrambling all the way back at the 5-yard line. Found Lloyd coming across the middle, wide open, caught it, got down to the 17-yard line. Second down and 1 for the Greenheads.
Darian Prison on the stop.
McLean and Adrian Fox back there dancing about the 10-yard line. And McLean got the pass off for a first down. McLean pitches the ball to Britt. Britt has first down yardage inside the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. On the stop for Memphis will be number 9, Adrian Fox.
McLean said, I'm not going to scramble on this, and I'm going to get rid of it real fast.
He needed to rest on that.
He did a rest.
I'm telling you, Don, the first game against Memphis, Timmy McLean probably had the worst game he's ever had. Barely threw over 100 yards, and they got pummeled. McLean looking. McLean now have to scramble, and he gets out of one set. Now he's still looking. Now he's going to come to the near side. He throws all the way. Touchdown, Greenhead!
Mark Britt, Dave, how did he see that? Mark Britt, wide open in the back of the far side of the end zone.
Don, I don't know if you noticed, if they'll show it on replay, watch McLean. He sets he's going to set himself up. He's a left-hander. So he's going to the wrong way. I think he saw him right there. Now watch it. He comes back, so he's throwing it with his body, and all he has to do is
he threw across his body on that.
But he threw it with foot going the right way.
Right.
He didn't have to throw it backwards. 1-point conversion. Britt in motion. McLean running for his life. He will throw it all the way across the field. Incomplete. Number 18, that's Tracy Brooks, went up for the extra point and it was incomplete and no good. 21-6 Greenheads.
Yep, Ladarius Lee put the hit on him just as the ball got there. Great defensive play by Ladarius.
I'll tell you,
Lee
Don, on that one also, we're lucky.
There it is.
The Greenheads are lucky right there that the ball was not intercepted, because it would have been a walk in the park back for a 2-point conversion for the Hound Dogs. 21-6, 10 minutes to play here in the first half. Another good crowd here in Monroe for this ball game. Nice inside the arena here. Outside, very sultry and hot.
All right, getting ready for the throw once again.
James
Herard.
I believe that's number 10, Briggs, standing at 6.
It should
There's
be,
Herard.
yes.
He'll throw it to the far side. Briggs picks it at the 5. He's gonna be stopped once again. On the stop for the Greenheads is Rashawn Wright. And let's see, where will they give him forward progress?
They do.
At the 6, he caught it at the 4, made it up to about the 7 and tried to reverse field and got down at the 6. Don, the Max McGee, the special teams coach, has put in some work this week for the Greenheads.
Apparently so. They are definitely prepared.
All right, here we go. Forrest with Briggs in the backfield. Very tight formation. Looks like they're gonna let Forrest try to run it. He's gonna get up to the 10-yard line on the stop for the Greenheads is number 15, John Brown Jr., and 24, DeCarrion Jackson.
Dave, he is a beast once he gets the momentum going, and he just plowed right on through, stopping at the 10-yard line, second down and about 6.
Now they'll line up in a more of a traditional passing formation with 2 receivers to the near side. And in the backfield, number 10, Briggs. Vertical motion for the Hound Dogs. There's and down the quarterback will go. Forrest goes down. That's number 21 and 15 once again. That's 21, Trey Hollins, and number 15, John Brown Jr. at the 1. Well, they're going to mark it at the 3, but he went down at the 1. So that's another 7-yard loss for Forrest and the Memphis Hound Dog offense. Here's the replay.
Well, maybe not.
Might have been the end of the replay when we
were talking. All right, but yeah, he was struggling to find some receivers downfield. They were scrambling everywhere.
He did have a receiver on the far side. I don't know why he didn't see him, but there was one open.
He may not could have seen him.
Forrest throws across the middle, complete, and battling, and he's going to have a first down. Great job by number 1, Makarian Jackson of the Hound Dog. Donnie caught the ball at the 12-yard line, and he struggled and made effort to get that first down for the Hound Dogs.
Right, Dave. He came down the near sideline and went across the field and caught it in mid-stride. There he is. He caught it at the 10-yard line, breaking 1, 2, 3. 3 tackles and before he gets brought down, or at least stopped.
At the 18-yard line, first down for the Hound Dogs. Double vertical and horizontal motion, and down goes Forrest after about a 1-yard pickup. Forrest took the ball and straight up the middle he went. Joe Perron was the first one to hit him, and number 1, James Herard, finished it off.
Yep, Kerry Stark's in there on that too. Second down and about 8, maybe 9.
Kerry Starks urging the crowd to make some noise, and it's not bad noise in here right now. Briggs in the backfield along with Forrest. There's the snap. He wanted to take off running, he couldn't. There's the pass, incomplete. It's going to be a holding called on number 5 for the Greenheads, Eric McIntosh Sr. at about the 12-yard line.
Yep, he did, Dave, and he's acknowledging it already. I did it, I'm sorry. But that's going to be automatic first down, of course, for Memphis.
I think it's a 5-yard penalty from the spot, and it'll be first down at the 24-yard line, still in Greenhead territory. Clock rolling with 7:17 to play here in the first half.
Defense, number 15. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That was number 5. But
wasn't 15.
no, it was number 5. See, right?
Correction, that foul is on number 5, and it is a 10-yard penalty. First and 10 Memphis.
So the ball is inside the Greenhead territory at the 21-yard line. Clock rolling, 6:50 to play here in the first half. 21-6 Greenheads over the Hound Dogs. Two receivers to the near side. Briggs in vertical motion. Handoff to Briggs. He has running room to the near side. He'll get across the 20 down to about the 19-yard line on the stop. Number 5 for the Greenheads. Eric McIntosh Sr. ripped his helmet off, so he'll have to sit out a play.
Great handoff play on that.
Looked like it was going to be a lot more yardage.
Yeah, it did too, and he cut across the field, and by the time he went upfield, it was too late. The Greenheads were already on top of him.
Receivers to the near side, there is vertical motion, or horizontal motion, that is. Long pass, incomplete, intended for number 7, Kevin Taylor. Incomplete in the end zone, just overthrown, just out of the outstretched arm of Kevin Taylor.
Like McIntosh in on the defensive play there.
Like they're picking on McIntosh.
Yeah, I know. McIntosh kind of grabbed him behind the jersey there too. Kind of scared me there, but.
Second down, third down and 8 for Memphis. Horizontal motion. Down the play it goes. First down and 10 on the reception to Kevin Taylor. Inside the 10, down at about the 8. Gain of 10 yards and a first down for the Hound Dogs.
Right, Dave, on the far side over there, he just ran straight down the field. Got about the 6-7 yard line, cut back up, and was waiting on that pass.
Don, I'll tell you, so far what I've seen, very few plays to the left-hand side of the field. The quarterback is a right-handed dominated player, and he's going right most plays. There's the pass to the near side. It's number 7 once again. Taylor, he catches it at about the 6, and down he goes immediately on the stop. 24, DeCarian Jackson.
Another hard tackle by the Greenhead. There's the replay there.
I mean, he caught it immediately, and down he went. Gain of 2, I believe. Second and goal at the 6. Vertical motion. Pass across the middle. Almost intercepted. Don was almost intercepted twice over there.
James Herard hit it first, and then Eric McIntosh almost caught it.
So it's going to be third down and goal at the 6. Out of the game goes Taylor. Number 8, Jalen King to the near side. To the far side, number 8, D'Amico Ewing. Number 4, Ty Petaway. In the backfield, McCarrion Johnson. Shanna defense, and there will be a delay of game penalty.
Delay of game. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Third down.
So it'll be third down and goal at the 10-yard line. 3:40 to play in the first half.
Not sure if it's me or what, but we're down at the 3:38 mark in the first half. This game is going by fast.
This game is speeding. We're not even at the hour mark yet. Vertical motion. Quarterback Forrest looking. He's going to be taken down and sacked at the 19-yard line. First stop there by number 34. Carry starts and number 10, Denarius Antoine.
Right, Dave. Carry Starks slowed him down just enough, tripped him up, and that allowed Denarius Antoine to come in and finish him off. Another team effort.
Fourth and goal at the 19.
Huge play here.
I tell you, Memphis looks a little discombobulated out there, Don. I don't think they expected this. And
a flag in the back.
Flag.
Delay of game. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Fourth down.
Like I said, Don, they're a little discombobulated out there.
Well, in all honesty, that's kind of how the Greenheads were playing in Memphis.
And this crowd is urging them on here in the Monroe Civic Center. Number 1 to the near side, that's McCarrion Johnson. To the far side is number 7, Kevin Taylor. In the backfield is DJ Briggs. It's fourth down and goal at the 24. Sky Forest has the snap. He's looking way down the field. They're battling for it. It's probably going to be a holding call against number 24 of the Greenheads, Dakarian Jackson, as he was holding on the far side. Now two officials are talking to each other to make sure. One of them might have had one way, one of them might have had the other.
Interesting.
And as they're discussing what's going to happen.
They may have to go to the video
Chris
monitor on
Ducote.
this one. Here's the call, I think. Here we go.
There is no foul for pass interference as the ball was uncatchable. Turnover on downs, 1st and 10, Monroe.
And Don, I'm going to tell you, I don't know if you noticed it, but immediately the head linesman on the far side of the
This
field,
is the 2-minute warning.
Donnie Woods, came in immediately to let him know the pass was uncatchable. All right, we're at the 2-minute warning. Our score here in Monroe is Monroe 21, Hound Dog 6. You're watching the Arena League on YouTube. It's the game of the week. Monroe against Memphis. We'll be back right after this short break. Center Arena, the Arena League Game of the Week, the Monroe Greenheads, the Memphis Hound Dogs. 2-minute warning right now. It's 21-6, Monroe leading Memphis. First down for the Greenheads after that turnover on downs. Timmy McLean sends Mark Britt in motion. There's the pass complete to number 18, Brooks. Brooks cross field, 15, 10, 5, down at about the 1-yard line.
Wow.
Got to that short corner over there and he couldn't keep running. He had to go down.
Davey catches the ball on the near side at about the 20-yard line and just immediately cuts across
Please put
field.
1:45 on the game clock, please. 1:45.
Clock did not
And
run
there's
the
the
entire
Clock will
play.
start on the snap.
And as you saw, Don, he ran out of room over there basically.
Yeah,
That little short corner we talk about.
I was gonna finish it off, but the announcer interrupted me there. Sorry about that.
That's good. So
All right, ball's at the 2-yard line. First and goal.
Don, at Memphis, the Greenheads were 2 of 7 inside the red zone. Tonight, they've already they're 2 for 2 so far tonight. This is the third trip in. In the backfield, it's Tracy Brooks, I believe. No, that's number 10. That's Demarius Antoine up the middle. Touchdown, Greenhead.
Made it look like a textbook play.
The Greenheads go up 27-6. Don, he just ran over the two Memphis defenders. Great job of blocking, though, by our center, Jeremiah Zini.
Looks like the Greenheads are going to go for one on the extra point.
They've converted one tonight so far. There's the snap. McLean gets out of part of the rush. Long pass, just out of the reach. Tried to throw it up there to Clay LeBeff, my neighbor, who's going to be singing at halftime tonight.
There you go. What I was looking at, I saw McLean giving Frederick Lloyd a signal to move out, and he did.
So,
But he overthrew it. So
the Greenheads 1 of 3 tonight on extra points. It's 27-6. The Greenheads lead the Hound Dogs with 1:38 remaining in the first half. Exciting first half if you're a Greenhead, but not so if you're a Hound Dog. As everything is falling up here.
like I
Extension
said,
cords and everything else.
A great crowd to see a very exciting game. Some fantastic plays from both teams. Great offense, great defense.
James Herard standing in his own end zone. And here's the throw off. Inside the 5, it's picked up. Down goes the returner. That's number 8, D'Amico Ewing. Ewing down the near sideline. He'll be stopped at about midfield. And Don, it helped him to fall down because it had time for the Greenheads pressure to almost pass him up.
Indeed, C.J. Brown and DeCarian Jackson finally stopped him just on the other side of midfield at the 24-yard line. But yeah, he had that was a great run as he was able to scramble after he slipped down.
Sky Forest have receivers split to either side. Back in the backfield is DJ Briggs in vertical motion. There's a throw across the field, incomplete, and Don, I believe Mr. Johnson had eyes looking towards a defender fixing to lay one on him.
I think you are correct because he should have caught that. It was in and out of his hands.
That's a couple tonight.
There's a replay there. Look at him. Yeah, he could see that out of the corner.
Yeah, he knew, and he still got hit.
The pass was just a little high, though.
Second down and 10, ball just inside Greenhead territory at the 24. Minute 24 to play in the first half. Throw across the middle, incomplete. Intended for number 7, Kevin Taylor. Don, that once again was not a bad pass thrown. Just kind of thrown hot and a little bit low, maybe.
Yeah, a little crossing route by number 7, Kevin Taylor, and ball was thrown just a little bit ahead of him.
Receiver split to either side. Lone back in the backfield is DJ Briggs behind quarterback Forrest. Here comes Kerry Starks trying to get the rush on him. The throw is going to be complete, but it'll be short of a first down. That's number 18, Kevin Taylor on the catch.
Trey Hollins and DeCarian Jackson on the stop.
Fourth down for Memphis at the 17-yard line. Clock is rolling. We're under a minute at 55 seconds. Fourth down, it looks like about 3. Receivers to either side. Briggs in the backfield. Vertical motion. Starks on the way. Throw across the middle. Incomplete out of the end zone. And it will be a turnover on downs. First down for the Greenheads with 38 seconds left. Time for them to do a little more damage.
Dave Gary Starks was putting a lot of pressure on quarterback. Not allowing him to get a good look downfield.
And Don, they did not give Forrest any room to get back to the running lane.
No.
To where he could get, he had yardage out there, but there was no way for him to get there.
Oh, no, there was no way. He was already too far to the sideline.
So the pressure forced him out. So the ball will be on the 17-yard line. First down for Timmy McLean, the magician. 38 seconds to go in the first half. Receivers to both sides. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. No back in the backfield. Looks like it'd be a 4-man rush. Nope, backed off to a 3. Throw down the field. Complete. That's number 2, Ed Smith Jr. He'll have yardage down to the 15-yard line. Make it the 16-yard line in in Hound Dog territory. Timeout.
Their first timeout of the first half.
Timeout for Monroe with 32 seconds. They are 16 yards away from pay dirt. Don, this is pretty close to being a perfect first half. Has not been. They had a turnover.
Yeah, a couple of turnovers.
This has been as close to a perfect first half as the Greenheads could have wanted coming into this game.
Well, they've played quite aggressive. They knew that the size of the Memphis defense and the offensive line, for that matter, and they had to make preparation for that, and it looks like they've done so.
And Don,
and it's easy to see quarterback-wise. Quickness is definitely on the side of the Greenheads.
but as we saw last week, no lead in the Arena League is safe.
No, absolutely not.
Because the Greenheads last week were at 1 point down in the 30s.
No, they were 20 points down at the end of at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and then at halftime they were 20 points down, and then outscored them 26-6 in the fourth quarter.
Well, Memphis scored immediately out of halftime to make it, Ozarks did to make it 26 down. So that's big mountain. McLean has time to throw. He scrambles to the near side. Across the field it goes. I believe it's a touchdown. No, incomplete. As he hit the wall, that's number 2, Ed Smith Jr. Don McLean put it where nobody but Smith had a chance to catch the ball.
Indeed, and he was running out of real estate, and I think he may have taken his eyes off. Here's a replay here. Down in that corner.
And as you see, the defender, Ladarius Lee, did not have a chance to catch it. The only one that had the shot at it was Ed Smith. 2nd down and 10 at the 16-yard line. And there will be a delay of game penalty on the Greenheads.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Let us hit it back to the 21-yard line with 24 seconds left to play here in the first half. Two receivers to the near side. That's Britt and Smith. To the far side is number 18, Tracy Brooks. There's the snap. Relatively no rush there. And no flag, even though they had him by the arm.
I can hear a little bit of discontent from the crowd. You can hear it too.
See if we see that back on replay. If we don't, just have to go with it. Now
Here
it
we
comes.
go. Let's see what we got.
I don't know. It's close.
I don't know. I think we're good.
3rd down. Ball on the 21.
But the crowd enjoyed it. 3rd down and long.
7 seconds on the play clock. We'll stick 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. There's the snap. McLean, he fumbles the football. It's still on the ground. Rugby scrum in the middle of the field for the football. Let's see who comes up with it.
That's going to be a tough call because at one point Memphis did have it. The Greenheads have it.
It'll be 4th down with 5 seconds left to go in the first half.
But Memphis did have control of it. He was already starting his run back upfield.
He was trying to
and
scoop
he
and
lost,
score
yeah.
instead of get the ball first.
And then he lost it.
So
there's the
here it
replay
is.
on that one.
See if we can tell who
There's
gets
one
the-
fumble. See, he tried to scoop, and no thank you, I can't do it.
One of our receivers got in there to make the reception. Or, excuse me, to get the fumble recovery.
Showing no
Police
time on
put
the
6
clock.
seconds
There we
on
go.
the game clock.
That's probably,
Timeout Monroe, their 2nd timeout of the first
this
half.
will probably be the last play.
It'll be one play. It's 4th down, I think.
Right.
They've got 3rd down, or we've got 4th down already, so it's 4th down.
It's 4th down, I believe.
It'll be 4th down, and basically you might as well say 26 yards, 27 yards, because they got to score, it doesn't matter. 27-6 is our score. The Arena League Game of the Week here in Monroe. We're at the Monroe Civic Center. Monroe, Louisiana. A hot night in Monroe tonight. Hot night inside the Civic Center with the play right now.
It is. Fans getting their money's worth. They really are.
This is the last home game of the year for Monroe. What's been a very successful home season for them attendance-wise. If they win this game tonight, they would be 2-2 on the year.
All right, here we go.
Inaugural season. Let's see if the magician can pull one off here, Don. Two receivers to the far side. Ed Smith Jr. will be in vertical motion. There's the snap to McClain. He's going to throw the ball all the way down. Ooh, goodness, he threw that to the band. Up. Do we have a flag or anything?
That is the end of the
That's
first
it.
half.
That is going to be the end of the first half. And Don, it's been an exciting first half. I believe Memphis finally played a little bit of defense there at the end of the first half.
Yeah, they did. They stepped up their defense, and I think I'm going to be guessing correctly after they come back from halftime in the locker room. There's going to be a lot more adjustments.
Well, our score here is Monroe 27, Memphis 6. You are watching the Arena League on YouTube. The Game of the Week will be back for halftime after this short break.
What if you could talk directly to your favorite Arena League player? Welcome to VIP Ballers, a social media platform where you can get direct access to your favorite player, DM them, get training for your young athlete, mentorship, personalized videos, and exclusive content. All you need to do is head to VIPballers.com, sign up, and follow your favorite TAL player.
Garage beer saved my life. It's 30 years ago today.
A lot of predators in this jungle.
Almost done.
Come on, man. Let's get it.
We're back in the Monroe Civic Center. In the end zone to our left is singer Clay LaBeouf, up-and-coming star in country music. Happens to be my neighbor across the street. We kind of trade out. I'll cut his grass, he weed eats mine. So Clay's a good guy. He just started out singing a couple of years ago, and I know he's been to Nashville. He's Shreveport, Farmerville all the time playing. Has a good sound going on down there.
You can certainly tell they're well-seasoned. Fans certainly enjoying it. Got a great setup down there.
The Greenheads leading of Memphis 27-6. Don, things have clicked offensively and defensively for the Greenheads tonight.
They have, Dave, and I think that the Greenheads definitely jumped on top quick. They were the most aggressive of the teams. It looks like Memphis was just kind of playing lackluster. But you mentioned something toward the end of the first half. Memphis was starting to pick up their pace, at least defensively, and slowing the Greenheads down just a bit. And then I mentioned right as we went to break, I think that we're going to see some significant adjustments on the part of Memphis when we come back. the key to the Greenheads staying on top, they are the quicker of the teams. Memphis is the bigger of the teams. So if the Greenheads can simply stay away from the defense and make the plays happen as they have in the first half, they should be okay. But then Memphis has broken through the line quite a bit lately, and they're causing McLean to have to scramble a lot.
And defensively, Don, the Greenheads have handled Memphis's attack. It's something they didn't do in the earlier matchup. The game they lost 70-26 in Memphis. 70 points by Memphis, and the Greenheads could do no right.
Exactly, and even though in some cases, especially when they're taking the quarterback down, the Greenheads are having to use 1 and 2 players. One player is usually not enough, simply again because they're such a large team. But they have a game plan and they're sticking with it. They're bringing 2 people or more into the play and able to get the quarterback down and sack the quarterback.
All right, and Don, also the last thing, they're tackling better this week than they did against Memphis the first time. You're listening to the Arena League, the game of the week. We're in Monroe Civic Center in Monroe, Louisiana. Our score is Monroe 27, Memphis 6. We'll be back right after this timeout to look at action from around the league. League on YouTube. Game of the week, Monroe 27, Memphis 6. Don, go over the schedule real quick from last week and this week. Last week, we'll do it first. After a week off, we had week 7 last week, which was really week 6 for the season. Arkansas defeated Memphis 32-6. Iowa defeated St. Joe 61-38. Nebraska defeated Eau Claire 52-28. And Monroe came back and defeated the Ozarks 56-50. The standings, Nebraska leads the North and the league at 6-0 record. St. Joseph's comes in at second in the North at 4-2. Iowa 2-4. Eau Claire 0-6. In the South, things are a little more clouded. Arkansas with a 5-1 mark leads the league. Memphis, Monroe both tied at 3-3, and the Ozarks are at 1-5. Now let's look at this week, and boy, do we have some shockers we're fixing to tell you.
Go for it.
This week, Arkansas is at the Ozarks with a minute to play in the first half. The Ozarks are taking out a season of not playing very well as they lead the Arkansas 44-6. Don, what that says is should the Greenheads win tonight and beat Arkansas next week, they could be tied for first place. We could possibly have a home playoff game. Things getting crazy in the South.
you know, this is the inaugural season for the Greenheads and for both you and I. And I've got to say that this is some of the most exciting sports I've ever been involved in. And what we're seeing tonight and what we're seeing in the league is exactly what I'm talking about. It's just absolutely incredible how this season is beginning to unfold.
All right, let's take another break here. You're watching the Arena League on YouTube. This is the game of the week. Monroe 27, Memphis 6. Back after this quick break. We're back in the Monroe Civic Center, the Arena League on YouTube. Game of the week as Monroe leads Memphis 27-6. Don, I want to say it real quick. Other two games in the league this week. Iowa leads Eau Claire 42-18 at the half, and Nebraska leads St. Joe's 33-26 in that battle of the North. Don, first half action, as we look here, mostly dominated by offense of the Greenheads.
Right, indeed, but you got to give Memphis some credit too. They've made some incredible plays as well. I think turnovers you got to say turnovers have made significant plays in this game. There's one right there.
Well, Don, there was one on the first play of the game.
Right, it was. And it started, yeah, we got started early. And those have led to some scores.
So, I mean,
and we've had some turnovers that got called back because of penalty or uncatchable balls.
It's just been, Monroe has played an excellent game. Monroe is doing to Memphis as Memphis did to Monroe earlier in the year. But and I watched that game, and I don't know if you remember, but I called you that night and I said, this is not going to happen in Monroe. They have a unique setup in Memphis. It's nothing like any other league, any other team in the league, and it's tougher to come into play in a completely enclosed arena than having two end zones wide open that they play with in Memphis.
So yeah, I think that's not a whole lot they can do about that at this point, but you just have to play through it. But nonetheless, here against what we're seeing tonight, we're seeing some incredible offensive plays. We're seeing some incredible defensive plays, some very hard hits tonight, and just great athleticism on the part of both teams.
And Timmy McLean is being Timmy McLean. All right, we're going to take a break here, and we'll come back for the throw-off in the second half. You are watching the Arena League on YouTube. This is the game of the week. The Monroe Greenheads 27, Memphis 6. Back after this break.
What if you could talk directly to your favorite Arena League player? Welcome to VIP Ballers, a social media platform where you can get direct access to your favorite player, DM them, get training for your young athlete, mentorship, personalized videos, and exclusive content. All you need to do is head to VIPballers.com, sign up, and follow your favorite Towel player.
Honey, the neighbors just stopped by. Can you throw these on the grill?
Garage beef? Huh. 5 more minutes.
All beef hot dogs. Filled with beer.
Honey, where are the gosh dang dogs?
5 more minutes.
Garage beef from Garage Beer.
What'd you do to these dogs?
Almost done.
Come on, man. Let's get it.
We're back in the Monroe Civic Center Arena. The Arena League on YouTube. This is David Cox. Along with me is Don Wheeler. We've had the first half in the books. Both teams are back out on the field stretching, and the referee, Chris Ducote, has just blown the whistle to let them know it's time to start the second half, and we are ready for another 30 minutes of football and find out who can come out on top here in the last 2 quarters of the ball game.
All right, Dave, and again, what we're going to be looking for, will Memphis make some adjustments both offensively and defensively? Will the Greenheads keep it status quo, or do they have some more tricks up their sleeve?
Earlier in the season, like against Nebraska and Arkansas early in the season, Monroe made 0 changes at halftime, and it cost them because both games they were ahead at halftime. Now let's see if anything happens here. The Greenheads will get first crack at the offense as number 7.
Kevin Taylor.
Kevin Taylor, or whichever one. He's a
Yeah,
kind
we
of
had
an
a little-
unknown number right now.
A little confusion on the roster. That's all right. I think we got it sorted.
We'll be fine. Back deep for the Greenheads will be the newest Greenhead, Tracy Brooks Jr. And Don, he had a great return early in the contest.
Yes, he did. And
All right, the official has given us the whistle. Here comes the throw off. And it gets just to the 10-yard line. Brooks has it. Now he'll reverse field. He's to the 15. He's going to be to the 20. He breaks outside the 25, inside the 25, down to about the 20-yard line. Once again, a great return, 20 yards by Tracy Brooks.
And Dave, he got a great block by Denarius Antoine right about the 20-yard line as he was cutting back across midfield and allowed him to get that extra yardage.
Don, I really liked what he did right there.
Right there.
He saw I'm not going anywhere else. Let's cut to the
block
outside.
right there.
And great block. And he continued on in, and 20-yard return. Great job by Tracy Brooks, the newest Greenhead. McLean under center, or excuse me, in shotgun. Britt in motion. And there's lots of pressure. There's the throw down the field, out of bounds it goes. And Don, immediately the pressure is a lot more for Memphis.
I know Adrian Fox was one of the primary defenders out of the starting blocks just immediately. Nobody touched him. And he was on McLean instantly.
And McLean is talking with his up guys, letting them know, hey, we got to get a block. It looks like what they're doing is they're gonna bring the linebacker, try to bring him inside, and we're gonna have to guess whether he's gonna be in pass coverage or is he gonna rush. McLean across the middle, complete, and down at the 12-yard line is Mark Britt II. As soon as he catches it, number 8, D'Amico Ewing with the tackle, so it'll bring up 3rd down and about 1.
Yeah, there he goes there, just a little crossing route inside. Ball between the 11 and 12 yard line. I think all the 11.
Receivers to either side. There's a back in the backfield. I believe that's Tracy Brooks. Yes, it is. Brooks to the outside. He's going to try to reverse field, and he's going to be stopped at the 15. That will be a 3-yard loss. So it will bring up 4th down and 4 for the Greenheads.
He was hit almost immediately by a host of Hound Dogs today. They just wrapped him up, losing yardage back to the 15-yard line, about a 3, maybe 4-yard loss.
Just not enough speed to get out there, Don.
No, and the thing is, with Memphis, again, we keep saying this, they're so big, they wrap you up so fast, you just can't get out of it.
Receivers to either side. Britt in motion. He throws the ball. There's Brooks. Brooks has a 1st down. He's down to at the 5-yard line. That's where he will be stopped. He's double teamed there by number 8, D'Amico Ewing, and number 14, Kewan Malone. And Don, it'll be 1st down yardage, and we have a Hound Dog down on the field. I hate to say we don't have his name, but it's number 23, but we do not have a name on number 23. We have 3 or 4 that we
looks like did not get. Looks like he's got maybe a cramp, Dave.
Yep,
They got his
leg cramp.
Yep, that traditional position. And I remember watching the game last week with the Greenheads, and that happened a couple of times.
Yeah,
with the Ozark players.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and they would immediately assume that position. I said, okay, you got a leg cramp. And their announcer said the exact same thing. Oh, leg cramp. So.
But the thing is, Don, I don't understand. It's the Greenheads don't have that problem. I mean, that's one thing I've noticed in all the games. They don't have the cramp problem. So Terry Bowden must be doing a great job of keeping them in better shape. 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line where the ball sits. McLean can run the ball up the middle if he has a chance to. Once it gets inside the 5, he cannot. Receivers split to either side. Brooks in the backfield right beside McLean. McLean sprints to the far side. He's looking, throws, incomplete. Let's see, that intended receiver, I believe that was number 2, Ed Smith Jr. There was 3 guys in the general vicinity, but Ed Smith is the one who was there. And we have another player
down on the far side.
Down on the far side.
Check 1, 2.
That's
officials
timeout
for injury.
Darius Lee down on the far side over there.
Don, that might be a wall injury right there.
Yeah, it may be. No?
Well, I
don't know. He was all by himself there.
He didn't get hit
Not
by
sure
the
what
wall.
happened. Maybe a hamstring or something. We don't know. Nope, he's on the. No, I can't tell. Anyway, on the pass coverage back there in the end zone, excellent pass coverage on the part of Memphis defense. They were covering those receivers, but very closely.
But McLean, as he does, he can needle it in there, and he really did. It's just that I think he threw it a little bit too fast for Ed Smith to be able to get a chance to catch it.
Well, when you get down in the end zone like that, of course, you're out of real estate.
Let's see.
Here we go. Watch the defense.
He might have turned his knee on when he got tangled up with the receiver over there. That's kind of what it looked like. He might have turned that knee because I think that's what they're looking at, the knee. Meniscus or whatever. Don't wish that on anybody. I've had that myself. It's no fun.
Yeah, that definitely.
And that's head coach.
That's not a good one.
Head coach Richard Gillen, along with the defense coach Robert Redmond over there, looking at their defensive back, Ladarius Lee.
You know, Dave, looking at team passing coming into this game, Memphis is at number 8 with 1,044 passing yards, and then Monroe is at number 2 underneath the Ozarks at 1,570.
Looks like maybe we might still be at number 2 next week because Ozarks is Terry Jones is going off up in Ozarks right now.
And then Monroe, number 3 in the league in completion with 126 completions, and Memphis at number 8 spot with 88 completions.
Well, I know you looked at the player of the week last week was Songa Yates for
Right.
Nebraska. I think he had a 75% completion rate last week, something like
did.
that.
That was Songa Yates.
And for McLean in our game, in the game with Ozarks, he had a 72% completion rate with 6 touchdowns. So it had to be tough for the league to pick that player of the week. All right, Ladarius Lee being helped off the field, walking ever so gingerly out to his bench. They'll look at him a little more over there, make sure whether he's able to go on or not. So let's bring up a 2nd and goal at the 5 for the Greenheads, and I don't guess they see it. So
well, we got
paddings
all over the back. No one's seeing it yet. Hold on. Oh, my.
There is the catch, number 18, Brooks. Brooks gets down to the 2, and he is thrown into the boards over there, and things could be getting a little nasty over there. That's number 18, Kevin Taylor, up in the grill of Tracy Brooks.
Yeah, that was just a good hard hit. And unfortunately, the wall was part of it, but it was a good hard hit. Ball now at the 2-yard line, 3rd down.
3rd down and goal. Receivers to either side. There's McLean. He throws. Oh, great break up there by Memphis, Adrian Fox. The intended receiver over there was there's the first cramp for the Greenheads. That's C.J. Brown.
And Adrian Cox was unable to, here's the replay there, unable to intercept, but he did great defense. He just got that hand out there.
Did exactly what you're supposed to do. He split the receiver's hands. 3 of 3 inside the red zone this week so far. Now they'll go and see if they can make it 4 for 4. There's the handoff, and we have a flag. The play is stopped at the 3, but we have a flag down on the play. We'll have to see what it is. He's talking about 2 something. I believe it's on Memphis.
Little or no gain on the play. It was just Tracy Brooks wrapped up immediately.
Referee Chris Ducote going to come to the near side to give us the call.
Offsides. Defense number 18, half the distance to the goal, 4th down.
Is it tush push time?
It could be. That's the way they lined up last time, but they went ahead and handed it off.
Well, yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, Don, it's gonna be hard to tush push these guys.
Yeah, that's right. That you can look at what's standing there right on the other side of the ball.
They're a half yard away. Let's see. McLean up offsides once again on the Hound Dogs, so that'll move it half of the half.
That'll be number 23, the one we do not have a name for.
I think the tempers are getting a little spirited out there right now. Well, now here comes Chris Ducote, our official, to tell us what's happening.
Offsides, defense number 18, half the distance to the goal, 4th down.
That was Kevin Taylor. Really, it was number 23. It wasn't 18.
That was 23. It wasn't 18.
I don't know where they got 18, but that's fine. That was just basically a penalty. No yardage will be assessed. Can't access it inside the 1. McLean. Uh-oh. Gets it to Brooks somehow. Brooks will be taken down at the 4, and Memphis has held
McLean
on this first drive of the second half.
Yeah, McLean went to step back, Dave, and he lost his footing. He stumbled on that and basically was just having to throw it away in desperation.
I believe that there might have been another receiver in the corner.
So he lost his footing there, and he just had to toss it.
Yeah, see, there was 2 receivers. Yeah. He just couldn't get number 10. That's Rajon Wright. He was there, Don. If he could have just had his footing, the Greenheads would have had another score. But now that's 2 drives in a row that Memphis defense has stood up and stopped the Greenheads.
And again, that's what we were discussing at halftime. Memphis making some adjustments defensively.
And the offensive coaches of the Greenheads are very upset about something right now. They were asking the officials about something. All right, Sky Forrest. In the backfield with him is McCarry Johnson. In motion goes Kevin Taylor. There's the snap. Forrest with the run straight up the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 11-yard line. He fell from about the 8 to the 11.
He did. Although he didn't get a first down, as we often say in the Arena League, that type of run is a good run. 2nd down and 3.
Ball at the 11-yard line. Same formation. DJ Briggs is in the backfield this time. It looked to pass. There's the pass across the middle. That's Kevin Taylor. Kevin Taylor will be thrown down, but a first down for the Hound Dogs. On the stop for the Greenheads, number 4, Joe Perron.
That's right, Taylor running down the sideline and cutting inside. Great catch. Very sharply thrown pass.
Ball up to the 23-yard line. First down for the Hound Dogs. 8 minutes, 20 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Vertical motion by the Hound Dogs. Quarterback Sky Forrest comes out of this backfield, gets back in the running lane, and gets yardage up to the 22-yard line in Greenhead territory.
I think Sky Forrest may be finding his footing literally running the ball, Dave. He's really taking off, not afraid to run it at all.
That just shows that the defensive backs for the Greenheads are up to the challenge right now. 3 receivers to the far side. Here comes the Greenhead defense. Long pass, complete and caught at the 3-yard line. That's number 10, DJ Briggs, inside the 10 at about the 4-yard line. First and goal for the Hound Dogs. Don, 2 consecutive stops by the defense, and now here comes the Memphis offense. Receivers to either side, Briggs in the backfield. Forrest back, he cannot run it this time. Here comes the defense, the ball is thrown, and I don't know if it's,
he got it.
He caught it. I thought the ball hit the ground, but I don't know. The way everybody was looking, but let's see, was that number 9?
I think it's 0. Comonte Hamilton? Jerseys, I think it's 0, Comonte Hamilton.
The ball was laying on the ground. I don't know.
I hear people yelling, challenge it.
The ball was laying on the ground. So you can see the ball is laying on the ground right there. And here we go.
The previous play is under review.
I think Marty Adams, sitting right next to us, has seen the same thing that we have seen, that ball was out just as he had possession of it in the end zone. Can the truck play it for us one more time, maybe?
Yeah, I'm like you. It was very hard to see. Surprised the Greenhead players didn't really react.
Okay, here it is once again.
Up in the air.
He's fumbling the ball. I mean,
that's the big question. Will the officials say he had control of it or not?
Marty Adams is studying it very heavy over there right now. So 7:03 left. Will it be a touchdown or will it be second down?
It's going to be a close one. Now, I think the video footage is going to be good enough to make an accurate decision, but
Chris Ducote talking to number 0. That's Comonte Hamilton. He's the one who caught the ball or didn't catch the balls. We'll have to see what the call is.
they're still looking at it on the review, the official review.
That's our official review referees are Marty Adams and Jason Smeeby. I think they have made a decision and called it down. Let's see. Here we go.
The ruling on the field has been upheld. Touchdown.
All right.
I don't think there was enough evidence to overturn it. So a touchdown for the Memphis Hound Dogs, and they get back in the ball game a little bit. Here it is one more time.
He had it while he was standing up, Dave. He did have it, but then he bobbled it.
I think you might be right.
Down,
so that brings the score to 27-12, and as we said earlier, no lead in the Arena League
is too much. Or enough.
Yes. Forrest going for 1 point. The throw in the corner is going to be incomplete, out of the end zone. Uncatchable ball. The extra point attempt has failed, and it is 27-12. It's a two-possession game right now. So now let's see if the Greenheads come back and do anything, or will the Hound Dogs stop them for the third straight possession?
Well, what the tail of the second half is which team is going to make
the best changes.
Adjustments. And right now, Memphis is in that lead.
I believe that's number 7, Kevin Taylor, who will be throwing off for the Hound Dogs. Back deep to receive for the Greenheads is number 18, Tracy Brooks. And I think we're just about ready. We got the pad put back up on the near side. And here we go. Kevin Taylor with the throw down the field. Brooks has it at the 7. Has a big lane in front of him, but it closes quickly, but he stays on his feet. He will be taken down at the 24-yard line. That's another 15, 16-yard return for Tracy Brooks.
David, he got through one tackle at about the 16th. There it is right there. Here's the replay. Watch him break the tackle with number 18. He gets out of it and off to the races again, and before he gets tripped up.
As you call arm tackles. Arm tackles don't make good friends. Another one of the Memphis players. I think that's
number 1.
That's McCarrion Johnson. He goes down with cramps, so he'll leave the game. So the Greenheads first down and 10 at the 24-yard line in their own end of the field. 6:47 left to play here in the third quarter. Britt in motion. McLean has lots of pressure, and he threw the ball up. It was almost intercepted, but it was dropped at the last second.
I tell you what,
McLean is
they
under
didn't call
immense
offensive interference on that. Watch.
So that's going to be the Greenheads are going to have to do something to stop the pressure.
That's the big takeaway that I see thus far in the second half. The pressure is incredible on the part of Memphis. They're just barreling right on through.
Second down, 10 yards to go. There's a snap. McLean's going to run the ball up the middle. He's across the 20, down to the 15. They slides down at the 10-yard line. First down for the Greenheads. And Don, that's what will stop that heavy pass rush. Great run by Timmy McLean. He doesn't run it very often, but when he does, it's very productive. First down just outside the 10-yard line. 5 seconds on the play clock. McLean almost fell. There's a cross to the middle. DeMarc Brett, he's in for the score.
Great catch, Dave.
Don, I'm sure on the replay you'll see, watch McLean, he stumbles. And he still gets up and has plenty of time, and Britt is wide
A little slant play right across the middle. It was a great job.
That carries the score to 33-12 for the Greenheads. They'll be going for 1 on this possession. Number 18, Tracy Brooks in the backfield. There's the snap. He has time to throw this time. Now there's some pressure. He gets out of the pressure. He throws across his bite. It is complete. That's number 12, C.J. Brown. He makes a circus catch on the far side of the field.
That's Denarius Antoine. I'm sorry, C.J. Brown, his jersey got bunched up on me. So
Tipped
great
the ball
catch.
up to himself and caught it in that far corner, in that little, as we call it, the 2-yard end zone over there. Made a great catch, and it's now 34-12. The Greenheads up over the Memphis Hound Dogs. 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. James Harrard will be throwing off for the Greenheads. Back deep to receive, I believe that's number 8, D'Amico Ewing. Don just got some word from the replay official.
Yeah, he was explaining to me why they ruled that touchdown, which is exactly what we saw, and I told him we agreed with him 110%.
Ewing has it at the goal line. He's up to the 5. He's to the 10. Down he goes at the 15, maybe the 16-yard line. A 16-yard return for the Hound Dogs. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 17. Okay, Don, continue.
Oh, he was just explaining why that was. He said he did have possession of it long enough before he went down. And I told him that's exactly what we saw. And we agreed with him.
And you'll see
Yeah,
he will have possession just long enough before he goes down, right?
There.
He's got possession, 2 feet on the ground, and then the ball did come out. But all he had to do is have the catch, 2 feet on the ground, and it would have been a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened. Thank Marty Adams for that information to us. A bad snap. Sky Force will go down at the 11-yard line. And Don, if he hadn't went down, Kerry Starks would have been right there on him. In fact, he looked up, saw Starks headed his way. He said, "Nope, not this time, Kerry. I don't want you to hit me." That was number 97, Cameron Blaylock at the center. Receivers to both sides, one back in the backfield. That's DJ Briggs, back to pass. There's a long one going down the field. It is intercepted by number 5, Eric McIntosh Sr. at the 4-yard line.
Demisio Ewing was the intended receiver, Dave.
I don't remember, but I think that's turnover number 4.
Here we go.
He just didn't have enough on it, Don.
Yeah, it was just a pass down the middle.
If he throws it to the receiver, it's a touchdown, but he didn't have enough on it. 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Getting loud here in the Monroe Civic Center Arena. Fans on their feet. There goes the ball up in the stands and caught. One of the Arena League things, if the ball goes in the stands, you get to keep it. NFL, you got to return it. They're in motion. He gets the pass off. It's complete. We have a flag down. We might have been offsides.
Yeah, you could tell
Brooks
that play
might have been past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you could tell that play was a hurried play simply because.
Nope, it's going to be offsides on Memphis. I don't know where the play ended at down here. I don't know if it'd be enough for a first down or not.
It was not enough for a first down.
Cody was fixing to tell us, and head linesman Dennis Woods stepped back in to say something else. They're still discussing it. Clock is still rolling.
I can't believe we're already down to the 3-minute mark in the third quarter.
I think they want the 5 yards, so it'll be first down still. I think that's what I got out of that.
Offsides, defense number 23. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Well, that'll now give McLean a little bit more breathing room and maneuverability back there.
Don, do you remember where they got to?
It was right around the 10-yard line.
So, I mean,
they did not get a first down.
They ended up getting an extra down out of it. So, Brooks in the backfield, McLean. There goes in motion. McLean, time to throw, incomplete. And there will be a roughing call. That was definitely what should have been happening. There's a flag right there also.
McLean was knocked down, so probably a personal foul back there as well.
As the officials discuss it. Defensive coordinator for Memphis stands right beside the officials as they're deciding what the play will be. Okay, here we go. Ducote's ready to go.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 0. after the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense number 18. Both fouls are enforced. It'll be 1st and 10 Monroe.
That's a 30-yard penalty.
Wow.
In Arena League, Don, that is
huge.
I mean,
Go from
one 10-yard line to the other 10-yard line.
There's the roughing the
There's
passer.
the roughing, and then here's after the play.
Well, you know, we said earlier that door was going to come into play over there. That's exactly where it was. But it did hold its own. Ball at the 11-yard line.
First and 10 at the 11 for the Greenheads. Just hope this one doesn't get out of hand with ugliness. Brooks in the backfield. Receivers either side. Handoff up the middle. It goes to Brooks. He comes to the near side. He's inside the 10. Great stop there by the Hound Dogs. Number 9, Adrian Fox. Don, that was a great play by Fox, who did his job and hit him right into the.
Watch Tracy Brooks get hammered.
And then watch the
right
wall.
there. Wow. Now that was a legitimate hit. I'm sorry.
Yes,
it was.
That's
It was
the
hard
end of
hit.
the third quarter.
And that right there, my friends, will end the third quarter. You're listening to the Arena League on YouTube. This is the game of the week from the Monroe Civic Center in Monroe, Louisiana. The Monroe Greenheads lead the Hound Dogs of Memphis 34-12. We'll be back after this quick break. We're back in the Monroe Civic Center in Monroe, Louisiana. It's the Arena League on YouTube. The game of the week, the Monroe Greenheads against the Memphis Hound Dogs. After 3 quarters, the Greenheads have the better of the Hound Dogs right now, 34-12. And Don, during the break, I checked the Ozarks, Arkansas score. Still 44-6 with 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. So no score so far in the third quarter
still a
up
lot
there.
of time in that game. Well, we're here in the fourth quarter. We have 15 more minutes of football, and it's been an exciting football game to say the least.
I think this has probably been the most spirited crowd we've had all year long.
It probably has.
Maybe not the biggest, not far from it, but been the most spirited. I mean, if people could see the near side, it has a lot more people than the far side that you get to look at all the time. McLean has the ball. Now he's sprinting out, throw across the body and out of the end zone. So it'll bring up third down at the 9-yard line. Third down and 8 at the 9.
They have another injured Memphis player in the end zone down there, Dave. Number 8 is slow getting up. Mikio
he
Ewing.
ran right into the wall.
Yeah. He's up and going now.
No nefarious playing on that one. That was just football down there. They ran out of room on the sideline.
Once again, we had a lot of pressure being applied to Timmy McLean. He had to throw the ball away.
Third down, the ball on the 9-yard line. They have to get to the 1. Smith, no pressure on McLean right this second. He throws the ball. Oh my goodness, wide open was Ed Smith Jr. Don, I think I might have could have thrown that one.
I'm beginning to wonder if he didn't have one of those cloaking skirts that they use in Harry Potter. I mean, nobody could see, he was just by himself. Nobody saw him down there.
Down there along the boards, just all by his lonesome. Bullet pass from McLean brings the score to 40-12 with 13:52 remaining in the contest here in the Monroe, Louisiana Civic Center. McLean with the snap. The rush is on. He has room. Now he's back to the middle. Throws it underhanded and almost caught by C.J. Brown. I don't think C.J. was expecting it. I think he was waiting for him to raise his arm up. Though,
was that a little bit of a shovel pass, a modified shovel pass?
That was the modified shovel pass.
They don't usually throw that far.
Because here we go. Yeah. Look, C.J. said, what happened? McLean, like I said, he's a magician.
Yep.
Talk about Harry Potter. There he is, right out there. Magician McLean.
There you go.
We have 13:52 remaining in the contest. The Greenheads have I'm not going to say it yet. They have a lead of 40-12. And James Herrard will be throwing off back deep for the Hound Dogs. I believe that's number 8. Once again, D'Amico Ewing. He had a good return last time, about a 16-yard return. Yeah, the officials are getting it ready. They're backing them up to the 15.
Getting everybody herded in their spot that they should be in. The Greenhead's a little bit too far up.
And here we go. Referee Chris Ducote has blown the whistle, and there's the throw. It's going to be at the 4-yard line. He's up to the 10, trying to cross the field, 15, and Joe Perron at the 15-yard line grabs him, and straight down to the turf he goes.
He broke the tackle of Rajon Wright back there between the 5 and the 10-yard line and got that extra yardage.
Joe Perron, a Louisiana native from South Louisiana. Tell you, Don, the Greenheads are having fun tonight.
I think the fans are having fun.
Sky Forest back in shotgun formation. Receivers to both sides. DJ Briggs. The back in the backfield behind Forest. There goes motion. There's the throw, and it's complete to number 7, Kevin Taylor, across the 25 into Greenhead territory at the 24. It'll be enough for a first down, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Hound Dogs inside Greenhead territory.
Eric McIntosh and Trey Holland in on that stop. Good catch.
Same formation. Receivers either side. Briggs in the backfield. They hand the ball off to Briggs. Briggs across the 25 down to the 22-yard line before he's stacked up by 4 Greenheads.
Yeah, he
the flock got to him.
Yeah, he broke the first tackle, and then here comes a replay here. He broke the first tackle. There's a miss right there, a little arm tackle miss. And then that was when the Greenheads flocked around, and that was it.
2 receivers to the far side. Briggs to the near side in the backfield. There's the snap. Lots of pressure. He threw the ball up, and it's incomplete. And Eric McIntosh almost had interception number 3 on the night for him.
And give Trey Holland some credit for that hurry, putting the pressure on all in the face of Sky Forest. There's our replay there.
He came from
There
his
he comes.
linebacker
There,
position
yep, there he
untouched.
goes. He is all there and just out of the reach, like you said, of Eric McIntosh.
It'll be 3rd down and about 7. Kerry Starks, Joe Perron urging the crowd to get behind him right now. Two receivers to the near side. Kevin Taylor will go in motion. The back in the backfield is number 23. Forrest to the far side, throws incomplete. Trying to make a diving catch was Kevin Taylor, and it was incomplete at the 10-yard line, and that will bring up a 4th down and 7 at the 21-yard line.
It's a little slant pattern, Dave, across the middle of the field toward the outside. Ball was a little bit too hot and a little bit too low and outside. He just couldn't hang on to it.
4th down. Receivers to either side. In motion will be Kevin Taylor. DJ Briggs in the backfield. Sky Forrest will run the ball. He will have 1st down yardage inside the 15 down to about the 14-yard line. Don, he wasn't looking to pass the ball that time.
No,
he knew
wasn't.
he knew that everybody was going to back off into pass defense, and up the field, Forrest ran for a 1st down.
Kind of curious, was he in the?
Awful close. I don't think he was.
I don't think he was either. I think Coach Bowden was kind of saying something about it down there as well.
Forrest once again trying to run. He had to stop because he knew he wasn't in the running lane.
He knew he wasn't there.
So he'll lose yardage back to the 15. Second down and a long 11, short 12, whichever you prefer. 10:15 to play in the 4th quarter. 40-12. Greenheads over Memphis. The Arena League on YouTube. Bad snap, and he will be sacked. The sack by number 10, Denarius Antoine, and number 34, Kerry Stark.
34, a little bit slow getting up.
He
Stark.
wants out.
Yeah.
That's his people right there in front of us, Don. They're up on their feet cheering him on, and they need to be. He's done a great job tonight.
Greenheads was taking advantage of a not so perfect snap that time.
So it's 3rd down. They're at the 22-yard line. They've got to get to the 3. So 3rd and 19. Forrest back to pass. He throws the ball. Intercepted at the goal line. He's to the 10, 15. He's to the 20. Midfield, 20, 15. Down by DJ Briggs. On the interception was number 24, Dakarian Jackson.
No flags on the field, Dave. What a great interception return. John Brown was putting the pressure on, and he catches that ball right at the goal line, breaking several tackles along the way. There's 1, 2. Off to the races.
Great job by Dakarian Jackson. The Greenheads have it 1st down and 10 at the 14-yard line. 9 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the ball game. Don, this is a tale of 2 different games. The game in Memphis, the game here. Complete opposites.
Yeah.
Monroe had 6 turnovers. I think that's what Memphis has tonight. McLean will be flushed out of the pocket. He's still running. He throws the ball near side to Lloyd. Lloyd inside the 5. He will score! 14-yard touchdown pass. McLean to Lloyd. Donnie was wide open on the near side.
He was wide open, Dave. Had to make a little bit of a move to avoid that one lone tackler, and he got right on into the end zone.
Another touchdown for the Greenheads, 46-12.
Here's our replay here of McLean looking, scrambling a little bit, as he often has to do. Throws across the field, there he goes.
He had one defender to defeat, and he did so at the 5-yard line.
Little sidestep, and he was off to the races.
Fans here in Monroe having a good time tonight. Going for the 1-point conversion from the 5-yard line. Brooks in the backfield. There will be a 5-yard penalty, so they'll go for
Delay
one
of
from the
game.
10-yard line.
Offense. 5-yard penalty.
So they'll move it back to the 10. They'll have the extra point. It'll be a 1-pointer from the 10.
From the 10.
All right, let's see. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Yep, now we're well. All right, here we go. Britt and Smith to the near side. To the far side is Brooks. Once again, he has to run. He can run it in himself this time. He's not going to get there. The ball is fumbled. And it's fumbled again. And it's going to be recovered by Memphis at the 22. So the extra point will be no good. And the ensuing try for a 2-point conversion by Memphis will be no good.
And another cramp. Wow, this is some exciting football just all the way around.
If you don't like this, you don't like excitement. That's for sure. People have no idea what they're missing by not watching and coming out to this event. Coach Terry Bowden built this team from scratch. Didn't get a chance to start putting his team together till May. The first game was June the 7th. He had less than a month. The first game, they went to Iowa, defeated the Iowa Woo. The second game, Nebraska, the best team in the league, came into Monroe. Monroe fought them tooth and nail to the last second before losing. And at that point, they started getting an influx of players. They realized what they had to do to make this thing work, get some more players. They did, and it has paid off so far. Harard will throw it off. There's the throw. It'll be at the 8-yard line. He's to the near side. He's to the 15. He's going to go back to the far side. And he's going to be stopped at about the 13-yard line, that being D'Amico Ewing. And on the stop for the Greenheads, I think that's number 2, Ed Smith.
That's Denarius Antoine, number 10.
Oh, okay. I lost his number.
That's all right. It happens.
I saw him over there too, but I didn't see who got him first. Anton has played a great game. He was brought in to be a running back, and he's ending up being a better defensive player than he is offensive player.
Well, that's one of the keys about arena football is a lot of the players have to be quite versatile. They play both ways.
Here comes the noise from the Greenhead fans. Receivers split to either side. DJ Briggs in the backfield with Forrest. Forrest chunks the ball to the far side, complete and down immediately. Over there, number 18, Kevin Taylor with the catch.
The carry and Jackson on the stop.
Gain of what, about 3? Gain of 3 up to the
yards.
16. From the 14 to the 16, that'll be a 2-yard gain. Second down and 7. Forrest will throw complete. That's number 7. Complete up to the 25-yard line. Be a first down for the Hound Dogs.
Joe Perron on the stop there, along with DeCarry and Jackson.
Don, I'm going to tell you, defensive coordinator James Shiver has put together a very, very good game plan for this Memphis game tonight. Forrest has it. He's looking. Here comes Starks. There's the pass. Oh, my goodness. The intended receiver was DJ Briggs, but Mr. Joe Perron said, not tonight.
That's right. Kerry Starks putting the pressure on. You see him charging right. Here he comes. I got to get rid of that ball.
A great hit by Joe Perron. Just as the ball got to his hands, he hit him, and down it went. Second down and 10. Ball at midfield. Briggs exits the game. I believe that's Adrian Fox in the backfield. Here comes Starks. Starks hits him. The ball is fumbled, and I believe the Greenheads have it. Starks knocked the ball out, and number 15 for the Greenheads, John Brown Jr. makes the fumble recovery.
Officials discussing this. It may not be in the books yet. Here we go.
Offsides, defense, number 34. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Starks was offsides.
I didn't see the flag thrown. There it is. That's why I couldn't see it. It's right next to the wall on the near
That's like
side.
NCAA officials throwing it as close to the sideline and you never see it.
Don't get me started on them.
It'll be a 5-yard penalty to the 20 and replay the down. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, there's a replay there. He definitely was offside.
McIntosh and Herard having words with 2 of the Memphis players. That's broken up in a hurry. And Don, the thing we've seen in this league, they might have issues during the game, but after the game, everybody leaves on good note. There's Forrest. He's looking. He throws complete. Kevin Taylor with the reception at the 15. It will be a 1st down, I believe. 1st down for the Hound Dogs of Memphis.
And Dave, Kevin Taylor, of late anyway, has been his go-to man, especially in these little short routes. And when he gets pressure put on him and he loses the ability to throw to his other receivers.
1st down, 5:35 left in the contest. Briggs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the far side, Taylor in motion to the near side. And there will be a play clock violation.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
That'll be back to the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15.
Clock methodically rolling down now. We're at 5:15 left in the game.
That's number 9, Adrian Fox in the backfield instead of Briggs. Taylor to the near side. There's a handoff to number 9, Fox. And Fox will be in the end zone for a touchdown for the Hound Dogs.
Great running ability, Dave. He broke through 1 tackle. That was number 4, Joe Perron.
There, great job by Fox. He did break that tackle by Perron.
Yeah, did a little spin move and then off to the races.
So that'll bring up they're going to go for 1 or 2? They're going to go for 2.
Why not?
Fox will stay in at running back. Briggs might be faster, but Fox has some power in him that Briggs does not have. Sky Forest looking. He's still looking. Oh my goodness! Kerry Starks comes from nowhere and lays out Sky Forest. If that would have been a block downfield, it would have been a blindside block. Oh, because he never saw him coming.
I didn't see it coming. He was there.
So our score, 46-18 with 4:52 remaining in the contest. The next clock stoppage will be in about 2.5 minutes when we have the 2-minute warning. We'll check the Arkansas Ozark score real quick. 50 Ozarks, 18 Arkansas. So, Don, it looks like next week's game at Hot Springs will be for first place.
Memphis has elected to play 4th and 20 from the 5-yard line.
It'll be for the conference championship. The North Conference. And
well, I guess you heard the announcement by the official.
some more fans right here in front of us coming down the side, dancing, having a good time tonight at the ball game. Some of those are players, in fact. Players that aren't dressed out tonight.
Memphis has elected to run 4th and 20 from the 5-yard line. Timeout Memphis, their first timeout of the second half.
All right.
We're going to have a timeout. Okay, this is the onside version for the Arena League, Don.
It is indeed.
You put the ball at your own 5-yard line. You have to get to the 25-yard line to run another play. If you do not get to the 25-yard line, wherever the play ends is where Monroe will take over at that point. Now, if they do get to the 25-yard line, they'll have first down and go from there. It'll just be regular play right after that. But you have one play to get 20 yards.
That is an
I
interesting
kind of like
rule,
that.
but it's interesting, but it's the alternative, like you said, to the onside kick.
You can't kick in the league, so got to do something. So Sky Forrest will be the quarterback. Number 9, Adrian Fox will be in the backfield. Taylor will be split to the near side. And D'Amico Ewing to the far side. Here we go. 4th down and 20 at the 5-yard line. Forrest back to pass. He's looking. He throws the ball long. It's complete, and he's not going to make it. He is not going to make it. He will be stopped at the 24-yard line. 1st down for the Monroe Greenheads at the 24.
Memphis was short of the line to gain. It's 1st and 10 Monroe.
Wow, what a great effort by
Here it
Memphis.
is once again.
That's about as close as you can get.
I don't know who made the play. We'll see. But the great defensive play right there, number 24, DeCarrion Jackson. Don, he caught the ball at the 24. All he had to do is 1 yard.
1 yard.
And DeCarrion Jackson met him and pushed him back, and he did not stand a chance. So
and that was D'Amico Ewing on the catch.
1st down for the Greenheads at the 24, and there's a flag for something right here in front of us. It'll be on the bench and Coach Bowden is not a happy camper right now. He wants to know what's going on.
Looks like maybe one of the players said something. Not sure.
Oh, goodness.
One of the coaches said something.
Goodness. One of the coaches said something, and one of the assistant coaches, I don't think I have his name.
Coach Bowden is not pleased.
Whoever it was not happy.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Monroe, 15-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 10.
And Bowden was not a happy camper down there at his assistant coach. But the good thing about it, it will be a 1st and 10 instead of a 1st and 25.
Well, they're not moving them.
Well, he said 1st and 10.
Oh,
there they come.
Okay.
Well, I thought he said 1st and 10.
He did say 1st and 10, but
never know. My ears sometimes don't hear what they need to hear. Old age, old timers. Here's Brooks, handoff up the middle. He gets nothing. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 10. Don, that play was a little slow developing.
It was. I wonder if they are still a little bit confused after the events, having the ball being pushed back that far.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 13 yards.
About 14.
We're watching the clock, watching it count down. We have 4 minutes left to play here in the ball game. They don't need to stop playing. They need to get a 1st down. They need to move the ball forward. Of course, I know Memphis is hoping they don't. And timeout. Play caller Max McGee has called timeout because they were down to 1 second on the play clock.
It was 1 second, yeah. Matter of fact, official downfield had already thrown the flag.
So,
even though the timeout was granted.
Both teams have used a timeout. They both have 2 left. We have 3 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the ball game. The Greenheads lead 46-18. I'll check the Ozarks Arkansas score once again. Ozarks 57, Arkansas 18 with 11 minutes to play in the game. I'm going to tell you, I didn't see that one coming.
No. That may be the biggest league shocker of the weekend.
I mean, and when I watched it at halftime, what little bit I did, their receiver was playing, their running back was playing, and the quarterback was playing. So Ozarks just taking it out on them from the last 2 weeks, getting defeated by Monroe and then losing a big lead like they did last week. Run it real quick. We'll look at what next week's schedule is. in the league. It'll be the last week of the season. St. Joe's will be at Eau Claire. Nebraska will be at Iowa. Monroe at Arkansas could be for a first place in our division. And Ozarks will be at Memphis. In fact, the Ozarks and Memphis game earlier this year, Ozarks was defeated by Memphis 46-43 on the last play of the game. Frederick Lloyd at the 15, now he's to the 20. He'll be down at about the 23-yard line, 24-yard line, and it'll be a first down for the Greenheads.
Great effort there in getting that first down. I thought he was going to be tackled just shy of the line of gain.
Here's the replay. McLean got it out in a hurry.
He had to.
I didn't think there was anybody there, and then all of a sudden there's Frederick Lloyd.
He almost had to scoop it up.
And he caught it off his shoe top, that's for sure. First down for the Greenheads. Offsides on Memphis. This is free play. McLean versus Field.
Running some clock out.
There's the throw. Well, did he catch it?
I don't think so. I think he hit the wall.
Offsides, defense number 26, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
The official kind of got onto the spectator because he was letting him know that, hey, off the top is still playable.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple of catches that way this year. Well, McLean was running for his life back there. He's a magician.
I wonder if he was trying to run a little bit of the clock off at the same time.
I think he was trying to keep from getting killed. First down and 5. McLean has it. There's the throw complete. First down, number 2. That's Ed Smith Jr. with the first down for the Greenheads at the 15-yard line, and we are down to the 2-minute warning.
This is the 2-minute warning.
We're at the 2-minute warning. You've been watching so far the Arena League on YouTube. The Monroe Greenheads against the Memphis Hound Dogs. Have 2 minutes left to play in the ball game. The Greenheads of Monroe 46, the Hound Dogs of Memphis 18. We'll be back after this quick break. You're listening to the Arena League on YouTube.
What if you could talk directly to your favorite Arena League player? Welcome to VIP Ballers, a social media platform where you can get direct access to your favorite player, DM them, get training for your young athlete, mentorship, personalized videos, and exclusive content. All you need to do is head to VIPballers.com, sign up, and follow your favorite TAL player.
The neighbors just stopped by. Can you throw these on the grill?
Garage beef? Huh. 5 more minutes.
All beef hot dogs. Filled with beer.
Honey, where are the gosh dang dogs?
5 more minutes.
Garage beef from Garage Beer.
What'd you do to these dogs?
Almost done.
Come on, man. Let's get it.
We're at the Monroe Civic Center in Monroe, Louisiana. You're watching the Arena League on YouTube. The game of the week, the Monroe Greenheads lead the Memphis Hound Dogs 46-18. And we have 1st and 10 for the Greenheads at the 14-yard line. McLean running for his life once again. He throws the ball into the stands to save himself from getting hit and sacked. So they'll bring second down for the Greenheads at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, here's a souvenir for the fans. Have one from me.
And Don, as we both know, we got a ball last home game. Those are really legitimate footballs.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
leather. They just white leather with the green panel on it. It is a real football.
They're great souvenirs.
And they're the equipment guy, Jason Dent.
Timeout of the second half.
Jason Dent told us that they have 80 footballs prepared per game. So I don't know how much they cost, but it's a lot of money that you give out to fans.
And you can't keep one in the NFL. If somebody's going to come up there and get it.
Yeah. And I know working with ULM that when we go on the road, there's certain stadiums that the minute the ball gets up in the stands on the extra point, we've got to go fight. We've got to go fight for it.
All right, Coach Bowden discussing some strategy here in the waning moments of this game.
We have Monroe has one timeout left. Memphis has two. Although a screen, yeah, 2 timeouts to 1, yes.
Basically, Dave, every play thus far in this series, McLean has had to run for his life, so Memphis still putting the pressure on.
9 minutes to play in Springfield, Missouri. Ozarks 57, Arkansas 24. If Ozarks loses this game, Don, there might be some heads to roll.
I'll start.
False start. Offense number 2. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Second down and 15 at the 19. Let's see. C.J. Brown will go to the far side. To the near side will be Mark Britt and Ed Smith Jr. McLean, now he'll be running for his life. He scrambles up the middle. He has running room. He gets the ball off. That's Brooks, Taylor Brooks. He's inside the 10 at about the 7-yard line. He'll be just short of a first down, but it'll be third down and about 2 or 3 yards to go at the 7 or 8-yard line.
Brooks did a great job avoiding a couple of tackles down there between the 10 and the 5. Didn't get a whole lot of extra yardage out of it, but it did present some opportunity.
Well, Don, that was a great play by McLean because he got right just as he got to the line of scrimmage. As you'll see, line of scrimmage was about the 20-something. Right there, bam, and there it is. Because, I mean, he was fixing to get knocked down right there. And then Taylor Brooks gets first down, or Tracy Brooks gets first down. Or gets down to the 5.
Police put 1:43 on the game clock. The clock will start at the snap.
Yeah, and the reason of that, because he hit the boards going forward, so that stops the clock. Just like going out of bounds. If the player is going backwards and gets hit, the clock continues to run.
Having some difficulty getting the time back on the clock.
Well, it's on this one, so that
yeah.
There we go.
There it went.
Just a little late getting up there.
Gosh, you and I both have tremendous experience resetting clocks.
Oh, yes. Receivers to either side. Tracy Brooks in the backfield. McLean looking. He's still looking. He has protection now. Here comes McLean. He throws. Intercepted by the Memphis Hound Dogs. I don't see a number yet. I believe it's 14,
14.
for the Hound Dogs. That's Kewan Malone with that interception. And Don, that was
The result of the play is an interception by Memphis down in the end zone.
Mark Britt was the intended
Touchback.
receiver.
First and 10 Memphis.
that was McLean trying to make something out of nothing when he should have just probably thrown it away. Which that's only, I think, 2 interceptions tonight. It's a very, very good night for for Timmy McLean. Sky Forrest will bring his Memphis offense out to the field. Have a minute 27 remaining in the contest. DJ Briggs will be back in the backfield with him. Donald Gray, no, that's number 8. D'Amico Ewing on far side and Kevin Taylor on the near side. There's the snap. Briggs gets it outside, and he will gain yardage up to the across the 15. It'll be a first down at the 15-yard line. Should be a 1st and 10.
Briggs is a lot of fun to watch. He has the ability. He's small and quick, has the ability to squeeze out of those tackles.
They know the Greenheads expected a pass, so they ran the ball there. There's the pass complete. That's number 8, D'Amico Ewing. Ewing gets across midfield down to about the 20-yard line before a flock of the Greenheads take him down right at the 20-yard line. First down for the Hound Dogs.
Now under a minute to play.
Clock is rolling. We've got 50 seconds. Hand off to Briggs. He'll cut back to the near side, and he will be tackled at the 18-yard line. And the Hound Dogs will call
timeout Memphis, their second timeout of the second half.
They will have one timeout left. We have 37 seconds left in the contest. The scoreboard says, on the screen says 38, but it's 37. Let's see, that was, I believe that was number 11, Rajon.
Please put 41 seconds on the game clock, please.
Rajon Wright, so there'll be 41 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, the Hound Dogs trying to get just one more score in there. I mean, and who knows, you remember we were talking about the points gained and points given up.
We don't really know what's going to go, but
maybe that has a lot to do with it. So important to get
Don,
additional points on the board.
The way things are, we could end up in a 3-way tie, Memphis, Arkansas, and Monroe next week. There's big number 9, Fox, Adrian Fox. He gets a couple of yards, maybe one. Clock is still rolling. Under 30 seconds.
Memphis opting not to call.
That was the exact same play that he ran on the touchdown run. Perron missed the tackle on the touchdown run. He got it that time. Down to 15 seconds. Clock is rolling. It's 3rd down. There's the snap. There's the throw. Great catch by number 23. He's not down yet. There will be the stop, and the clock has run out on the Memphis Hound Dogs. Our final score here, Don.
That's the end of the 4th quarter.
46 for the Greenheads, 18 for Memphis. With the win, the Greenheads will go to 4-3. Memphis will fall to 3-4. Great win tonight by the Greenheads in front of a good crowd here in the Monroe Civic Center.
Yeah, hard-fought game by both teams, and I think you said something earlier, like the tale of two games, because it was the exact opposite of what happened when we played in Memphis. Greenheads came out tonight ready to play.
On a mission.
They were on a mission. They were ready to play, and they had a good game plan in place.
Great game plan. And they stuck to it. Great game plan, offensively and defensively alike. I mean,
I think maybe early in the 3rd quarter, it looked like that some of the momentum was beginning to swing back to Memphis, but they recovered.
You're watching the Arena League on YouTube. Back after this quick break. are back in Monroe, Louisiana. You've been watching the Arena League on YouTube from the Monroe Civic Center in Monroe, Louisiana. David Cox along with Don Wheeler. Don, big implications next week because of what's going on around the league.
And
right now, Ozark 63, Arkansas 24. That will move the Greenheads and Memphis. Well, the Greenheads will be one game behind Arkansas, one game ahead of Memphis. And next week, the Monroe Greenheads will go to Arkansas. A win there could put the Greenheads in first place, but in the playoffs for sure. The other game that matters right now in Nebraska. Nebraska is on the verge of losing their first game. They're trailing 66-58, but they will still retain first place. So, very important week for the Greenheads this week. So, stay tuned. Watch YouTube next week where the Greenheads play Arkansas next Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Final score tonight here in Monroe is the Greenheads 46, the Memphis Hound Dogs 18. You've been watching the Arena League on YouTube TV. So for David Cox and Don Wheeler, we'll give a quick shout out to Wayne Gentry at Showcase Productions, Josh Fuller, the director, Kenneth Sanders, engineer, Dylan Dalton, the replay, Leslie Drake, graphics, camera, Zach Hill, Chuck Martindale, Case Martin, and Jackson Hill. Great job all year, guys. Maybe 2 weeks we might be back for another game, playoff game. But until then, you've been watching us on YouTube, the Arena League. Monroe 46-18.